Hi, I'm Couple K, this is my server, and this is what I've been up to. Okay, so today I know that I want to build a tree that I've already done a tutorial for, but I want to fit it somewhere in my world. And I think I want it somewhere around here. I think there's space if I knock down a couple of trees. Oh, and of course it's raining. And it's not fun to build when it's raining. So I think if I go have a sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm going to start building my tree. While I'm building this tree, I just wanted to give a little rundown of what I plan on doing for this series. At the heart of it, it's a let's play, and just anything else that I fancy doing on the server. I will be joined at some points with friends, and I'll be going around to the bases and maybe doing some things with them. This server is not open to the public, it's just for me and a few friends and friends of friends and family of friends. There is a few things that I want to get done in this video, and it's mainly just the things that I've been doing the past week. Pumpkin farm, pumpkin and melon farm, some sorting. Just like once I've done a build, I go through and I sort all my shulker boxes and chests out, try to stay organised. I think that's the best way to build. I also have a project that I've been meaning to get done for a while now, and that's two of my hobbit holes. Two of the rooms are completely empty, and I've finally done the interior for them. I know that a lot of traditional Let's Plays start from scratch, but I really would like to continue with this server and see how far I can go with it. I've started a lot of servers where after a little while we end up just resetting and starting again, and the reason I don't like that is because I don't really have anything to show for it. But at the end I'd love a nice big world filled with lots of things. And as we're going, you will get to see most of the server, but from now on everything I do will be with you guys. Okay, so this is the little tree added to my world. I think it looks really good. It came out looking okay, and the little swing and stuff. I love these spore blossoms. I also added a little path connecting my base that way, and I'm going to finish it going down here to the shopping district. So I've got a quick way through instead of climbing over this hill every time I want to get to the shopping district. I need to do the new trick with the shears to stop these growing. Yeah, so this just comes down here now. It just does one big loop. In fact, I think I'm gonna do it now. Okay, so in order to do all the building and sorting and everything, one of the most important things to do is to make sure that all your shulkers are put away neatly after you've done a build, and that just helps me to build quicker basically. And then my shulker boxes and my ender chest look a little something like this, with valuables and potions, enchants, redstone, fireworks, food. This is one of my favourite boxes, and that is all my mini blocks. And also emeralds. Decorations. Little things that I think I'll need for decorations. Candles. Paintings, that kind of thing. I'm actually running out of space. Wood. Like wood bits. More wood and just wood. I always keep a food shulker box in case I need some food on the go. But yeah, so I'm just going to go now and sort some of my shulker boxes from the tree build. Okay, so now that I've had a little clean up and built a tree and did the pumpkins and the trading and all that good stuff, I want to work on something that's been bothering me for a while. And no, it's not the unfinished Nether portal, although that is bothering me. It's, well, this as well, but it's these two rooms up here. Because this is my, this is my main base, and I've been on this server for a while now, and my base isn't even complete. Like there's empty rooms, and there's a stone pillar here for some reason. And I hate this staircase. It was supposed to be temporary. And there's this room and this room as well. Another random stone pillar. Now, the reason that I've been putting this off is because it's diagonal, and trying to do an interior in diagonal is just not fun. But I'm going to give it a go now, I think, and try get it to something that looks good. I mean, there's no windows in here, and I don't think we could put windows in even if we wanted to, just because of the way that it's like situated. Like if I go out here, yeah. So I would have to put like a window there, which I just don't think would look good. I've got the little window up there, which is nice, but here would look weird. So I need to find a way to make this look nice without windows. Okay, I want to take a quick break from decorating to tell you about this guy. He's an addition from Vanilla Tweaks, and the best thing about Vanilla Tweaks is that it's a plugin. So when people join the server, they don't need to mess around downloading mods or anything like that. And oh, stay there. He just does all sorts of mini blocks that are really cool. You know, you give him the honey block and an emerald, and you get a mini block honeycomb block. And these are really good for decorating and putting on shelves and stuff like that. You do have to find different wandering traders that do different things. They don't do all of the mini blocks. So you need to just, like, as soon as you hear one, you need to run out with your emeralds and try get the blocks that you want. Okay, so I'm back now outside of my hobbit hole. The one with the blue door inside, and just up there is the place that I've made the changes. And I'm not 100% happy. Oh, don't want to do that. But I think it looks okay. So let's go see it now. Okay, so we'll come in this way. This is the room that I showed you guys before, and there's a few changes, obviously. The staircase used to be here, that would go down to my chest room, and I just really didn't like that entrance. I don't think it worked well at all. So I've blocked it off, and I've put a little fireplace, and I've just done a table here. I think it looks good. I like these beams. I love this effect where you put slabs and then have like a beam if you put logs. It looks very cottagey and something that you'd have inside a hobbit hole. I wanted to use, I don't usually use acacia, but I wanted to use something that stood out a little bit because everything just seemed really dark. Even though we have the stripped birch walls, it was still just so dark. Especially because this room, just because of the way it's placed, doesn't have any windows. And I tried to fit a window in somewhere, but it would have just looked too odd. And I'll show you why afterwards if we go outside. These plates, I do like these plates, but it's not my favourite way of doing it. But the problem is if you did all your favourite things in one room, you're going to get a lot of repetition and all rooms are going to start to look the same. So you have to kind of push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit if you want some variation. Over here I've used the mini blocks that I referenced before, that I talked to you guys about before. This is just like a mini crafting table. I've just used these trapdoors to make it feel kind of like a little, I don't know, like a little partition behind the stairs, so there's space, but it's not blocked off completely. And I've put leaves behind it for just a little bit of greenery. Again, I've never done this kind of lamp before, but you have to push yourself out a little bit, and I don't know, I think it looks okay. I was really surprised by how hard it is to build on a diagonal, in a diagonal room like this. It's like this is one end and then this is the other, and putting this partition here really helped have just some kind of normalcy and helped me to place these shelves where it would have just looked strange on a diagonal wall like this. I put the wood here because I felt like, I don't know, like it's kind of like something that you put wood in for your fire. So that's like a stacked wood. I'm using the, I can't remember what it's called. I'm using the ashless campfires from Vanilla Tweaks. Just just a resource pack that you add, which is really cool. And just a little fireplace. Over here I've left bare because I want this to be a doorway to my other hobbit hole. I want this to be the new doorway. I just haven't connected it up at the moment, so behind here is all nasty and like heavy. If you come up here, this is the upstairs, and I've added this little window here. If you look outside, you'll see which window it is. So we stood down there. These are chests from another player that's staying here, but they were just lined up here, so I've just made it a little bit more symmetrical. This down there, you go for the stairs, and I've added like these curves in the roof just to kind of like make it feel like it's a curved hobbit hole, but also because it was very plain and just flat. It was actually grass before. I added just this little map of this is our hobbit hole, and I'll just update this. I'll come up here and update it every now and again so we can see some progress. I was talking to Snowflakes before about these kind of fires that you get that are often, sometimes they're outside, and they've got a big chimney, and it's just a really tall chimney on top, and you can open it and just put a little bit of wood in. And I thought that's kind of like what it would look like. You can have them inside as well, but we have them outside a lot over here in the UK. I did a little. The reason that I did this is because it's not centered, so I didn't want to do just a 2 because it would be off center, and I just really wanted to use the beds. So I've done like this kind of like L-shaped couch. Sit in front of the fire. Yeah, these little plants, I love this. This is another texture pack thing that I've got on from Vanilla Tweaks, and that's just, it just makes the leaves look a little fluffy or bushy. I don't know if that's not the right word. And I really like this. If this was just a normal leaf block, I don't know if this would look as good. But it kind of makes it look like a little round tree, a little round flower pot. Again, I've just used the mini blocks up here again, so a little mini chest and a crafting table. I added a door here, and I know that this type of door doesn't look amazing, I know that, but again, working with diagonals, you have to just kind of do what you can, and I just added a little carpet here. I wanted to be kind of like a chair that you would pull out. I think looks okay. I think people get the idea of what it is. And the banners match the candles, which is nice. I've never really used banners before in this context as like curtains. I see a lot of people doing it, and I think it looks nice. I don't think I'd use it everywhere. I think for here it helps to add a little bit of colour, because again, it's a very brown room. I use a lot of wood. I prefer a lot of wood to rather concrete and the grey bricks and stuff like that. I just don't think a hobbit hole would use a lot of grey stone. And this is the new entrance that I added. This was just a flat wall, but I think it's a nice addition to the other hobbit doors. We've not used this dark oak before. It's spruce on the other one. kind of nicely blends. I need to do something about this because that is my daylight sensor for my villager breeder. So I really need this to see the sky, but obviously it doesn't look very nice. I don't know if you can add carpets, if it would still work, or if it would count as blocking it out. Go around here so I can show you the other doors. So we've got this dark oak door now. A little window. And then if we come down across this bridge, we'll come back to the front of the hobbit hole. We've got a blue door and we've got a spruce door. It's nice that they're all a little different. And you can just see the banners through that window now. Right, so I'm pretty happy with it. It took me a very long time to do it, longer than I'd like to admit. Again, just because of the angles. I've never really worked with doing interior for diagonal rooms before. I mean, like, this didn't take me too long in here to do all this. I mean, once I got the curvature that I wanted right, and I got the ceiling right, it just came pretty quickly. You get on a roll and you just start building things and it just comes to you. But I really struggled with this one. Hello. So this is my portal, and this is kind of like the entrance that I was using. So you'll see that this comes out here. I just need to do something now that kind of connects everything, and I don't want to have to come all the way down here, round here, all the way down here to get to my chest room, which was really annoying while I was building. So I added some stairs down here, but I want this to obviously look better, and I don't know, I also will need a proper portal room, but if anybody has any ideas, it would be nice, because I have no clue. I mean, it just, if anything pops in my head, it's maybe like a little cave room, like where we make it all natural and where we make it all natural and make it like almost like a little mini luscious cave, and then at the end have the portal. But I've also kind of done that a few times, so it'd be nice to do something different. I'm just running around now. The thing about being on a server is that every now and again things will come up that get you kind of distracted. definitely a builder and not a fighter. I think I've done everything that I wanted to do, and I'm really happy with everything that we got done. So I'll see you next time. Bye.